Imagine a man so cunning, so manipulative, that he could charm anyone into his web of lies. A man whose seemingly ordinary hotel hid unthinkable horrors, an architectural labyrinth of death. This is the story of H. Holmes, America's first documented serial killer, who turned the 19th century into a nightmare for unsuspecting victims. Welcome to the chilling tale of the murder castles and the man behind its walls. Welcome to a journey into the macabre and mysterious. Today we unravel the life and crimes of Herman Webster Mudgett, better known as H. Holmes, America's first documented serial killer. From his sinister charm to his horrifying murder kit, this is a story that has fascinated and terrified generations. Born on May 16, 1861, in Gilmanton, New Hampshire, Herman Webster Mudgett grew up in a strict household. His early years were marked by discipline, religion, and isolation. While his parents upheld strong moral values, young Herman often found himself drawn to the darker side of life. As a child, Holmes displayed a fascination with death. He was reportedly intelligent but shy and reserved, spending much of his time reading anatomy books. His classmates, however, accused him of tormenting animals and participating in strange hinting at his early affinity for cruelty. One of the most chilling accounts from Holmes's childhood is his encounter with a skeleton in a local doctor's office. Terrified at first, he later claimed it cured him of any fear of death, sparking a lifelong obsession. Despite these ominous signs, Holmes managed to excel academically. He graduated from high school at the age of 16 and soon set his sights on becoming a doctor, a decision that would pave the way for his descent into infamy. In 1878, Holmes enrolled at the University of Vermont but soon transferred to the University of Michigan's Department of Medicine and Surgery. Here, he found opportunities to indulge his morbid interests under the guise of medical education. Holmes excelled in anatomy, earning the trust of professors and classmates. However, beneath this facade of dedication lay a manipulative and cunning mind. Holmes began stealing cadavers from the university and using them for insurance, fraud, forging documents to claim policies on fake deaths. His methods were chillingly systematic. Holmes would mutilate bodies to make identification impossible, demonstrating a level of premeditation that foreshadowed his later crimes. This period of experimentation allowed him to refine his skills in deception and manipulation. During his time in medical school, Holmes married Clara Lovering. However, the marriage quickly deteriorated as Holmes's erratic and abusive behavior surfaced. Clara eventually left him, but this failed relationship did little to deter Holmes from his darker pursuits. After completing medical school, Holmes moved across various states, leaving a trail of scams and unpaid debts. In 1886, he arrived in Chicago, a city bustling with opportunities during the World's Columbian Exposition. It was here that Holmes adopted his infamous alias and began constructing the Murder Castle. The Murder Castle was an architectural anomaly. Built under the guise of a hotel and retail space, it was designed to confuse and entrap. Holmes frequently hired and fired multiple contractors, ensuring no one had a complete understanding of the building's layout. The castle's interior was a labyrinth of horrors: windowless rooms, soundproof chambers, hidden passages and staircases leading to nowhere. The basement housed acid pits, lime vats, and a crematorium, tools Holmes used to dispose of his victims. Holmes's charm and charisma allowed him to attract tenants and employees, many of whom vanished without a trace. Women seeking work at the castle were particularly vulnerable, as Holmes preyed on their hopes and naivety. Holmes was a master manipulator. He used his charm to lure young women to the Murder Castle, often promising them employment or romantic relationships. Once inside, they became unwitting participants in his gruesome plans. One of his methods involved leasing rooms to tenants and then suffocating them using gas lines installed in the walls. Holmes would watch through peepholes to ensure his victims' demise before disposing of their bodies in the basement. Some victims were dissected, their skeletons sold to medical schools. Holmes's knowledge of anatomy and his connections in the medical field made this gruesome trade disturbingly profitable. The true extent of Holmes's crimes remains unknown. While he confessed to 27 murders, investigators believe the actual number could be much higher. Many of his victims were never identified, their remains lost to the horrors of the murder castle. Despite his meticulous planning, Holmes's greed proved to be his undoing. His fraudulent schemes eventually drew the attention of authorities, leading to his arrest in 1894. During the investigation, police uncovered the true horrors of the murder castle. Holmes confessed to 27 murders, though it is believed he killed many more. The trial captivated the nation, revealing the depths of his depravity and solidifying his place in history as one of America's most infamous criminals. Holmes was not just a man. He was a symbol of human darkness, a reminder of how charm can mask pure evil. His story is a chilling chapter in history, showing us the depths to which humanity can sink. If you found this journey into history as haunting as we did, don't let the story end here. There's more to uncover, more to explore. So hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into history's most chilling tales. Together, let's uncover the past and learn from its shadows.